The start of a new era. We got some racks, we got my desk set up for cleaning, and of course we have the tall ceilings that we need to make what I envision in my head a reality. We just time traveled.
You're like, hey guys, we have progress. So why are you taking that one part?
Because this needs to have a section in it. This will allow you to basically tighten it around this. Then all you have to do is screw this into the bottom part. That right there, boys, that is the hand of someone who's been digging in the mines.
Not as dirty, but dirty.
As you guys can see, we got the whole thing built, but the problem, we drilled some holes and then we realized that some of the holes randomly have stone. I don't want to drill into the brick. It's currently 11 o'clock, Home Depot is closed, and I need to find some sort of resolution because I will not allow myself to have anything less than a 3-stack rack. Having a 1-stack rack is poverty.
It's a lifestyle, man. You gotta live it fully.
Yeah, this is what the office currently looks like. We have a lot of work to do in here.
Can't live life without these.
Oh my, good Lord.
After 2 days of work and a small car accident, we finally got the rack installed. Everything is drilled, everything is secure. I actually physically climbed up this thing to make sure it could hold the weight. It's definitely going to be more strenuous on this than some shirts, because that's what this is going to hold, shirts. Okay, so real quick, as you guys can see, it has been since March 4th. That was the last time that I filmed any update on the construction of this studio. And for those of you guys that have been already watching the Whatnot streams, you guys know that I have not been recording those streams in my place of residence, but actually in the studio. I'll talk more about what I plan on using this space for in the future, but the primary reason that I'm getting this space is because, as you guys know, I sell on Whatnot. If you guys don't follow me on Whatnot, of course, my Whatnot is Thriftrow, Thriftrow. If you guys do not have Whatnot downloaded and you are currently in your phone downloading the application, just stop for a second, because there will be a link in the description down below, and if you use that link to download Whatnot, you will get $15 off your first purchase. As you guys know, if you guys watch the videos, I not only sell on Whatnot, but I do buy a lot on Whatnot. Almost every single day. You guys are on there, you guys will probably see me in other people's streams. It takes several days to prep for a Whatnot live, and then I have to run the live, and then it takes several days to ship the orders. And then I gotta clean my house and just kind of start all over again. So my home never really feels like home, and that is the goal. Now, as I said, I've had the space for 2 months. I still get questions like, what am I using the space for? Because right now, it just kind of looks like another storage unit. However, that being said, my home is finally starting to feel like a home again. And now I would like my studio or workspace to feel more like a studio or a workspace. All right, the first thing I gotta do is I gotta get rid of this. I just want to kind of smoothen it out a little bit. Before, it was like ripped drywall. The better, more professional option that would look a lot cleaner is just to paint the entire wall. But as you can see, these ceilings are high as fuck. I'm trying to map out whether I should do something like this or if I should do something like that. It's already looking better, low-key. Look, you can barely see this bullshit. I'm watching Whatnot right now, by the way. But anyways, hanging up another frame. Instead of repairing the wall, we are going to just put stuff over it. Oh, no, no, no. As you can see, I got most of this wall done. It is extremely sketchy hanging the shirts up there, which is why I already put the shirts up there, because I do not want to go back up there again. I have not decided on what shirts will go in these 4 frames. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot longer than expected. We got all those frames up. I do want to fill up that space. I just got these 3. I'm gonna try to fit 2 more in there, and then we're gonna start on this wall. It is dark outside, but as you can tell from the walls behind me, I have a lot of frames hung up. Yo, you out front? Yeah. All right, I'm coming. Stop cooking it. You have a Lego cake? See like all the fucking frames and shit? The Spam art tee. That was a gift from my homie, so I'm never gonna get rid of it.
How'd you get that one up there?
That one I did by myself.
You're lying.
I swear to God. But it's because I had this to hold that little bar that goes out.
Oh, that's true.
And then I tried doing this one because I was like, oh, okay, I did that one, like I'm good. I wasn't good. Oh, that's a good one for 2?
Yeah.
Nice.
My Japanese would go crazy over those.
Like, look how it looks on camera later. Like, you can kind of get an idea, like.
Oh, that's gonna be
That shit
fire.
look crazy on camera, huh? Here we are in the We have spotted a true vintage seller in his natural habitat. As you can see, we have the cognac leather. The true vintage seller is known for spotting things from the 1940s and before. A fan of all materials other than cotton t-shirts.
I only want 1880s.
Decided to make a little stop at the bins. It's been a while since I first... Why are you focused on the rain, camera? Kind of ruined my intro, but yeah, I'm at the Goodwill bins, as you can see from the trailer behind me. London Underground.
Doc Martin?
That's cool.
Yeah, Doc Martin shoes.
Try to put it in like piles, so we'll do like, you know, so we'll do like 60, this one.
Maybe like another 60.
Okay, cool. So 60.
That one actually got off you, so
Did you?
I have to keep, yeah.
That's fire. You bought this on the live?
Yeah, I got it on the live.
Legend. That's cool that you got that out the live. Appreciate you.
Maybe some more in here from you too. I don't even know. That's another personal. I look, you brought some personals.
This one's fire. I like the color on this too. This one right here. Bitch ass train fucking up my audio. This little Thrasher joint. What were you thinking on it?
Maybe like 40 or 30.
This is 320. Would you do these two and just do 350 for everything?
Which one's this one again?
This is the Doc Martin.
Like 360 then.
I'll do 360.
Okay, we did 350 actually.
350?
Yeah.
Man, that's one of the first times I agreed to a price, and then homie still says 350.
No, I feel bad.
No, you don't need to feel bad, brother. I appreciate you. I did not expect to spend this much money today. Bro, you gotta come to the studio soon. I got a studio space now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got some fucking crazy shit in there. You know where the Tacoma Sunday Market is?
Yeah.
It's right down there.
Since you look 35 for the tip.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Excuse me, sir. Hit that second one. Oh. Bro, I just sold that zombie shit already.
To who?
Zay, 200 bucks. No, I'm just playing. I sold it at cost. I just gave it to him for 30. It was 30 that I paid, right?
Yeah, okay.
Be the Solution, the 1993 Microsoft campaign.
Yeah, little Arky.
It looked like that one Charlie.
Little Arky.
My size?
These people are probably all dead right now.
They're all gone.
R.I.P. man. Pour some liquor out for the dead homies of Microsoft. Damn, good one. You guys going to the Portland Vintage Market?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Nice, fresh pair of Crocs.
Damn, this looks different. The Carhartt and the barefoot Crocs is also kind of crazy. You got a little toe poking out right here. You play lacrosse or something, bro? You professional lacrosse player?
I believe it does.
It does not look like he plays lacrosse. Oh, is this a jacket?
Yeah, it was a jacket.
He needs your help.
Nice. Would you sell it?
Shit, that's a good one. I don't know, I'd probably want like around a bill.
Around a bill?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You as well. Yo, first time back at the bins. I'm starting to get some of the pictures up, but this place is a mess. I need to spend some time cleaning this space before we get the last pictures hung up. I also need to redo this. Alright, that's close.
She hate that I'm never around. Hate that she can't hear the sound of my voice. Please don't give up on me now. No, don't give up on me now.
What up, man?
What up?
Dude, why did I put the last of the...
This one's hard as fuck.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's a fashion thing, dude.
I've not been looking forward to doing this part.
Oh, fuck.
Nice. All right, we're asking my boy what he thinks of my attempt at a true vintage rack.
It's a solid curation. Got some good, funny tees. Got some denim in there.
What do you think about the fleeces, though?
The fleeces I wouldn't consider true vintage.
You don't think 90s Columbia is true vintage?
The cord I wouldn't really consider true vintage. It's Y2K. Maybe 90s. It could be 90s with that tag.
Hey, but you sell everything, so it would make it to your rack, though, right?
Yeah, I'd sell all of this.
Fire.
I want to buy some of it.
We passed the true vintage
So
test.
what can I buy off of here?
I mean, everything's for sale, brother.
Okay, let's work some out.
Even though I technically sold $35,000 worth of shirts out of this place already and already did a bunch of whatnots where I sold stuff, this is kind of the first sale since opening, even though we're not actually open till tomorrow or
Prada boys.
ever. But yeah, look, my boy just bought the Prada quarter
She
zip.
said she proud of me.
She's so proud of me.
I'ma do my stuff.
Man, that is sick. This wall is basically done. I gotta add something right here. I didn't film a whole lot yesterday. Isaiah was here for like 4 hours helping me hang up some of the higher ones. I still have some finishing touches. The main stuff is done. I gotta get it done today though. I wanna announce the space. This is taking so much longer than expected. By the way, speaking of that blank area, we have, where's it at? Oh, This was done by a fellow vintage individual from the community, my boy Sculpt King. Shout out my dog, I'll put his Instagram on the screen. This thing is freaking sick. If there's a vintage tee that you like the artwork on and you want to get it done in this style, hit my boy up. That's an Instagram picture if I've ever seen one. If I was a professional, I would be measuring stuff. Yeah. This is an actual wrap tee that was dry rot that was basically made into a piece of canvas. Let me know if you guys think it should go right there. This is for my boy Herbert, Dirty Boy Vintage. That would be 2 pieces of art from 2 compadres in the vintage community right next to each other. Why am I using this as a pointer? All right, the space is finally ready. So I've been spending the last couple days just cleaning, getting everything done. Dude, it is just so crazy to sit back and like admire this. Let me just show you guys, okay? Look at this. And like I said earlier, I've been doing my Whatnot streams out of here. I go live on Whatnot usually once a week. I did skip this week, however, I will be live next Wednesday or Thursday. I have to kind of plan that around ThriftCon, but just know the live is scheduled and you can go bookmark it right now. Also, when you go follow me on Whatnot, make sure you select that notification bell so that way you are updated whenever I go live. I do sometimes do pop-up lives throughout the week. And of course, just like with anything, for any updates on Whatnot or this space, make sure you follow me on Instagram, which is also Thriftrow, THRIFTROW. I kind of like this as my own personal space for my online store, but also when people locally want to sell me stuff, I don't have to go to the bins like you guys saw in this video, or I don't have to have them meet at my house or meet at their house. It just makes buying a lot easier because I can just have them meet me here and I can do the buying here. There are quite a few things currently in this space that are not for sale, but they're not items I wear, and they just are something that I cherish, something that I like, that even though it may not fit me or may not be something that I will wear on a regular basis, I just want to have it. I collect it. I collect shirts like some people collect baseball cards or Pokemon cards. But I have done some business. In fact, I even had one of my friends who I had drop off some Whatnot orders that I placed with him. A boy highest bid come through and we worked out some trades. So I do have some new items to show you guys. I'm not gonna show you guys every single item, but I'll show you guys a couple of my favorites. 90s X-ray specs, nice underwear. That shirt's crazy. This one's dope. The only acceptable way to smoke a camel, and there's a camel getting cooked. You know those, man, these were like memes before memes. It was like those little black pictures and then it would have a little like Times New Roman font and say something about that. So this one says defeat and it says for every winner there are dozens of losers. Odds are you are one of them. Recession wear, he who dies with anything, Stanley DeSantis. One of my favorite things right now to collect and to hold on to are brand promos. Those of you guys that don't know, I went to school for marketing. I find it fascinating that during the 80s, 90s, and sometimes even the early 2000s, a lot of these random brands had cool shirts. For example, this Bridgestone tee. That thing is freaking sick. What? That is so freaking dope. On a 90s fruit, single stitch. I don't know, maybe I'm just not looking in the right place, but I very rarely see merch for something nowadays that is actually cool. I don't ever go to the thrift store and see like a cool Amazon t-shirt. Speaking of promos, we do have the Twister game promo and a Home Alone board game promo. You got the little Home Alone hit right there. Obviously, I'm still in a somewhat small space, so some of the furniture that I put in here has wheels. So I have like 2 racks that have wheels, my little like adjustable desk table that has wheels. Basically anything that's in the center floor, I tried to put on wheels. We do have a couple other shirts. I'm not gonna go over all these, but these are some of my favorites from that buyout at the Goodwill bins. I did already sell the Lollapalooza and the Grateful Dead. Anyways, we got this Megadeth. I think this is 1992. This might be one of my favorite Megadeths. The graphic on that is just nuts. The 90s Doc Martin promo. That is so hard. Then it says DM's London Underground on a 90s jersey tag. Got a good little 3D emblem, 2 Harleys, Invader Zim, Billabong, a couple miscellaneous pieces. Then of course, classic, the green blanket line Carhartt trucker jacket. But anyways, this video is not mostly about the clothes, it's mostly about the store. I actually already filmed this part of the video yesterday, but I just have to film it again. I feel like so, I don't know, man. My thoughts are just kind of like all over the place. Like this may not be a big deal for some people, but for me, this is just insane. I'm so grateful that people take the time to support me, especially the people that support me by following me on Instagram, following me on whatnot, buying from my business, and just people that have like a similar style or like a similar thing. I feel like I've built this community of people where I can travel the country, and in almost every state I can find people that have seen my videos, and we can sit there and just like chop it up about something that we both like. This has like always been my dream. Not necessarily to have a clothing store. I think kind of anyone that does vintage wants a clothing store. Eventually, who knows, maybe I will open up like a public store where people can come and go and have employees and all that. I just kind of like my own personal space. And when I was homeless, I was looking for places to stay. I went through this phase where I was kind of like couch hopping from one home to another home. I stayed with friends, I stayed with my grandma, I stayed with my brother's baby mama's mom. And at that time, I had a job. Obviously, anytime I'd get a check, I'd go spend it on clothes or SBs, just something that I liked. And whenever I would get kicked out of one place and into another spot, I would pack up my bike, my backpack, and like this container, like a Tupperware container with my shoes and my clothes. And I remember always thinking that like when I get my own space, my own apartment, I'm gonna have it look like a freaking clothing store in there. You're gonna walk in, you're gonna have all the shirts neatly folded, all the stuff that I collect and like, all my shoes will be displayed. So then I joined the military, I had my dorm room, I had my apartment, and then I moved back to Washington. When I moved back to Washington, I had a 400 square foot space, a little studio, and that was where I did everything out of. That's where I really started reselling vintage clothing and reselling streetwear. I was doing it a little bit before that, but I wasn't doing it on that scale. I quickly ran out of space. I then moved into a different, bigger apartment in the same building. I lived there for a little bit, and then I also ran out of space before moving into my current place, and then there I also ran out of space, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to have this. I wanted to have a space where I could create this thing that I always wanted when I was a kid, but still have my home feel like a home. And what's funny about this space is this is about the exact same size as the first apartment that I moved into. With the business and with how much I sell, I'm always moving clothes in and out, and then I have to do these videos where I have clothes from like that week or two of thrifting, and then they kind of get put into a pile, and then the clothes for the lives get put into a pile. Then eventually my apartment just starts to look like a freaking rag house where I'm just moving piles around so that way it does look somewhat livable. But in reality, for like the last several months behind the camera, almost any time I've been talking, there's been piles of clothes. But I wanted to find a good space, a space that I enjoy, and a space that I could come and work out of, but enjoy working out of. And that's what this is. This is literally like my dream. Like, this thing is insane. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth tour at some point. And even the clothes themselves, a lot of them are special. Whether it be a shirt that I got from Thailand, whether it be a gift from a friend, whether it be artwork from a fellow community member or someone that I respect. Like, there are just so many random different things in this small little 400 square foot space, and being here and just like looking around, dude, it just has me so freaking excited for the future. This is where I will be running almost all the Whatnot streams out of. This is where I will be selling on the website. I did do a website drop not too long ago, and I plan on doing more, but I've been wanting to get this space ready, get everything organized before I get back on a regular website drop schedule. That being said, for any updates on the space, the website, and whatnot, like I said earlier, follow me on Instagram, Thriftrow, THRIFTROW, and most importantly, follow me on Whatnot. My goal is to get more followers on Whatnot than I have on Instagram. I think I have over 35,000 on Whatnot right now, which is literally insane. I'm pretty sure I'm the most followed vintage account on Whatnot, which is freaking sick. Thank you guys for the support. Seriously, as I said before, I had nothing, and I don't know if I would have ever amounted to something, but I know that almost every ounce of success I have is thanks to you guys watching this video. So thank you. I know I said thank you earlier, but of course I will say thank you one more time. Thank you. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep living the star life. Yeah, I think that's everything. All right, I'm sorry for the delay, by the way. It took a lot longer to get the space set up, but it's set up, and now it is time to hunt for some vintage. All right, peace.
I said, bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.
And listen close.